One creator, two worlds. This film reveals an experience that shows that we are the same. Perspectives create aberrations. 16 individuals, all physically challenged irreversibly. They have a vision, and they embark on a mission to prove that they are not disabled, but differently able. Most do not have any past experience. They are determined to take on challenges, and they train hard. Impossible, absurd, preposterous, and beyond belief. An incredible saga is to unfold. Together, we were going to do it. The desolate and secluded wilderness. The journey begins through the harsh and unforgiving terrain. Scorpions and cobras, pachyderms and predators abound. The rustling of the leaves, ominous in the muted silence. Specially trained army companies in combat fatigue mount constant vigil.
Old, unused tracks. The metronomic clanking of iron wheels on iron breaks the serenity of the Gorumara forest range, home to the Indian elephant and one-horn rhino.
The night is cold, the mercury dipping towards zero.
The shrill whistle of the camp commander bruises the veiled silence. It's still an hour to sunrise. Steaming tea stimulates the mournful muscles. It's time to get ready. The crimson rays peep behind the Gorumara forests. The shimmering waters of the Neora River shrouded in layers of mist. The idyllic silence is rent apart by the staccato calls of peacocks. The expedition flag is unfurled. It flutters, caressed by the Himalayan breeze. They are ready and rearing to go, undaunted by the ordeal ahead. With the first rays on the horizon, 4 enthusiastic teams go out to demand the right of equal respect and opportunity, to showcase human endurance and grit. They have been briefed of the harsh terrain. They are aware of the dangers of the expedition and have chosen to ignore the same with quiet courage and indomitable resolution. For them, the only mission is to complete the expedition as a team. Bravo have taken a wrong turn. They attempt a course correction. The forest is deep and dense. This is the abode of king cobras, giant pythons, now in hibernation. The elite Strako commandos of the West Bengal Police search and locate fresh marks. The elephants are not too far. The specially designed wheelchairs will test extreme stress, contortion, and metal fatigue. Each team has an instructor, but they only offer verbal guidance. They cannot intervene. Leech-infested, semi-dry swamps. The murmur of dry leaves and snapping of undergrowth sends out wild signals.
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ এখান দিয়ে তারপর বাদিকে যে ঘুরতে হবে
Land with us. Do you need? Then we can pass it to you.
The radio crackles with intermittent static.
Victor Bravo calling Alpha Tango.
Alpha Tango, Victor Bravo, come in.
Elephant herd sighted on trail Zulu 014. Take immediate diversion to trail Zulu 009. Over.
Copied, repeat, copied.
Information from the advance team force a detour. A group of elephants with calves are moving. The advance team has to quickly decide on an alternate route. The first halt, a welcome relief. Dense forests and treacherous fault lines lie ahead. They will have to avoid quicksand quagmires and follow the route marker flags. Deviation could spell disaster.
Charlie, come on. Come on, Delta.
A short halt, but time is used for recreation. Football on the sandy beach with wheelchairs as goalposts.
কতখানি এইদিকে কতখানি জায়গা দেখি শুট চলে যাও উপরে
While football engages the participants, the doctors trek to the nearest village. Neura River crossing point. The base camp is near. The river will need to be forded with ropes. The light is fading. It's getting late. A hushed silence, pregnant with ominous consequences. Probier's carabinier locks midway over the river. He is helplessly suspended from a rope. He manages to free himself and crawls to safety. The sun is nearly touching the horizon. Time to relax. The local tribals dance around the campfire. Eat and hit the tent. It's a long day tomorrow. The sandbanks on the icy water channels are tricky in spite of route markers. It's a test of savage strength and sheer stamina, pushed to its limit.
Come on! Come on!
The pachyderm footprints on the sandy stretches of the river haunt the teams.
ঠিক আছে
The banks are rugged and steep. Almost impossible to take a detour. The smiles betray the tiredness within. Moving against the current on a sand bed is hopelessly difficult.
Pull, man, pull. Good.
The next hurdle is the abandoned railway track.
1 minute. I go down.
The camp is near. Just a tea garden in between. But the climb is risky. Negotiating the tea gardens in the last stretch is agonizingly harrowing. There are no roads, just alignments. The gap between bushes is narrow. Leopards frequent this area. Speed is the key. Vinod's wheelchair capsizes. Their physical and mental endurance stretching to a breaking point. At last, the home stretch. They have done it. An epic saga of man against elements. Flesh against stone. A quiet communion with nature. All about the insatiable urge of human beings to tread untrodden grounds. It now is time to relish the cool waters. And time to pack for the next year. Time to say goodbye. 16 individuals ventured not to conquer mountains, forests, and rivers, but to conquer themselves. Their odyssey, beyond belief.